Hey, what's up guys? Your average wargamer back with another video of World of Warships. And today we're going to be featuring Tier 9 Premium Battleship Tsurugi. Now, the Tsurugi is a bit different compared to, what recently, Wargaming has added. I mean, it has 6 guns, which is very few, to be honest. But they are 457mm guns. That is very much unique, at least at tier 9 for a Japanese ship. There is Musashi, which has 460mm caliber, but Tsurugi, as you can see, it has 6 guns. The reload time is really nice. If I go and look at the reload time, it's 22 seconds with the reload mod at the 6th slot. And it has also a very decent speed, which is basically 37 knots. And you can already able to see that it is already moving very fast, 36 knots plus. Now the Tsurugi, it's a ship that I felt that it's actually a wasted, potential, because they have made the guns, they have made the guns good. 457mm guns can never be disappointing, but the dispersion which you will see in the game is very much out of touch. 6 guns is just having that bad dispersion in most situations. Even the Wargaming has given it a battlecruiser dispersion, which is comparable to Yoshino and Azuma. It should be having decent aim, decent salvo, and when you shoot, you can see the accuracy is there, but still 6 shells, when they just gonna go and hit the battleship, you can see that there are only 1 or 2 shells possibly going to hit, and that's why they are not consistent. They are not the best in any possible way that I see. But as you can see, the Tsurugi has the speed and all things going for it. The dispersion just makes it very disappointing. The AA, as well as its survivability, is also very questionable, and its armor is also not the best. So I don't understand why I would play this ship over any other battleship. Like for example, even the Pommern, I felt somehow 12 guns with 1.5 Sigma would be pretty good.
The ship is on fire.
As you can see, dispersion could be sometimes okay, because it has battlecruiser dispersion, and here my aim was a bit wonky, not having the best of the aim right now. But the HP pool and shit armor, like it's really shit, because if someone shoots you at the broadside, it has very large citadel, and it will make your life really hard when trying to kite out under certain difficult situations.
Sir.
And and that's why Tsurugi just makes things very difficult for me and uncomfortable experience most of the time. In this case, obviously, we are in the super ship game. There's a Conde, and there's a very threatening ships out there, Small and Nevsky. They are the ships that you don't want to push, especially at tier 9. They're just gonna eat you so much easily alive. But still, as you can see, if I look at the minimap, we have a lot of ships on the A side, and our team is kind of very much in a back foot at decap, even though we have 2 destroyers, which is good that we are getting vision. And I'm just trying to just take a pot shots at Nevsky, Kurfürst, or whatever target that is trying to, cap the D or try to do something here. The salvo, as you can see, again, it's very wonky dispersion. Look, he speed juked that really hard, but look at that. I think 1 shell is, might be hitting its citadel, and all the other shells are like out of place, and that just makes things so hard to, deal damage to, especially Conde, because you have a decent reload time. The guns are decent, 457mm guns, can overmatch 30mm armor, but as you can see, the shells, like look at that. The gap between the shells, and it just seems so weird. Like look at that, 3 shell hits and it did like nothing. I don't know. I didn't get that good feeling out of this ship, man. Even though I'm playing pretty okay here, trying to defend the decap so that they won't be able to push and kill our Nakimov. Nakimov is extremely aggressive out there. And if you have 6 guns and 2 of the barrels, and they shoot like wonky sort of dispersion, you're just not gonna get good value. Here again, it's very mediocre damage. 4 shell hits out of 6. Didn't feel that great. whenever even I shoot the battleship, and I shot a couple of times on Nevsky and the Conde, and again the dispersion is so unsatisfying. There's just no way. One shell is just after 22 seconds or 20 seconds, you're getting to shoot a salvo which only deal like 5-6k damage because of having bad dispersion. It's very frustrating. Another thing that as you can see, the Tsurugi has is basically it has deep water torpedoes. These are Asashio tops. So with the torpedo reload booster that you have, you can send 8 torpedoes on one side and 8 torpedoes on the other side. If you manage to turn effectively, getting 16 torpedoes in the water, which is not bad. Here, somehow I managed to get 3 penetration, did some decent damage, but I think that's probably the best damage that I get in this game. And you can see the life is really hard. Conde can easily able to do damage because it does have a huge superstructure. As you can see, the armor profile is not the best, and you are very vulnerable to citadel. Even if I'm angled, you can see the damage they can able to do is pretty significant. And that's what makes this Tsurugi really hard to play. Like it's not really comfortable experience. And so, I mean, every salvo when I shot it, I look at the salvo and it seems to be like, no, how I'm gonna get the shell hits on the cruisers, like if the dispersion is gonna be so trolley. Even it has improved characteristics, better cruise dispersion, extremely good sigma. If I'm not wrong, it has 2.0 plus sigma. I'm not exactly sure. Is it 2.2? But it is having really good sigma.
Concentrate fire.
I think this is one of those salvos that I get like, okay, did some good damage. Felt okay. It could be better, but it's 6 shells. Considering it's 6 shells, it's okay. I mean, if you have Georgia right now, Georgia would have done so much better because it has you can put the the salvo like 457mm guns, having a lot much more alpha as well. It just doesn't feel good compared to the Tsurugi. Like the Tsurugi doesn't feel good. Georgia, obviously, it's a rare ship. You cannot have access to this, and that's why the Tsurugi might be something for the players who just didn't get the Georgia. But yeah, that's basically about it. And obviously, the shells, kind of landing short, Nevsky broadside, and the couple of bugs in the game also, make me think that what should I do here? Like, I just already almost use 3 heals here, and tank 1.1 million potential, which is pretty good. Only has 2 heals left, and obviously I have to use the next heal. And I'm trying really best not to let them push. But they get the decap, but that's okay. We have a very, very good, strong positioning and support at A, and we have a lot of ships out there, and the enemy team is kind of disengaged on the A side pretty hard. So it's just really what matters is that I will push back towards the D side and make a crossfire, so they won't be able to push to C. And that's what I'm exactly doing. That's what you should absolutely do in a battleship. If you have a chance, if there's no destroyer, which at least in this case, I cannot see one. The small one is around Conde and Nevsky side, so I shouldn't be that having issues. Yeah, got the Conde finally. My goodness. And I mean, Nevsky just really, really messing my life up like hard. Just keep bombing me. And at this point, I don't know if I would survive. Like I was thinking, I don't think so. It's gonna be possible.
Teammate,
I was thinking of shooting small one, but once I was, once I realized that, I mean, hitting cruisers is a pain. Maybe I should destroy. I can get one over, but still, at that time I was not like, nah, I should not. Small it is low HP right now. It's not that big of a threat. Nevsky is, so. He just broadsided me so many couple of times I didn't manage to get anything out of it. It just sucks. It really sucks. It's very gimmicky boat. You have these Asashio tops that can, do damage. It has good range. 20 kilometer Asashio tops are impressive. If I'm not wrong, they are 20 kilometer. And I just preemptively sending them. Maybe Gearsarge might eat one or something. and there's that. So very disappointing ship, unfortunately, at least for me. I think there might be some players who might make it work, but at least Tsurugi is not for me, and I would not recommend it. I feel like there are so many tier 9 premiums that are better than Tsurugi. It seems to be very much mediocre. It feels like absolute garbage, actually. I'm not gonna lie, man. The way I'm trying hard and just not getting anything out of it is just really sucks. So you can see our team is trying to pull back from A to C, since the enemy team is running back from from A to B. So yeah, this game seems to be looking very good in terms of our map control. Our team positioning is so good, and I'm on side on the 910 line now, which basically is a guaranteed crossfire. So pushing is basically not possible. No way they can't push. So this game is really over. And obviously didn't shot the GSR. Thought, okay, let's try it again and again. Maybe I can get some damage out of Nevsky. But Nevsky actually playing pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie. He's playing good, pretty okay. Instead of hitting Nevsky, I hit the GSR. So I mean, these bonky shells are. There's no doubt. As you can see, all the shells, like the dispersion is so unimpressive. Like every time I shot, like I have no expectation that it's gonna land to the ship. I mean, the consistency is not there. Yes, armor profile of the Nevsky is pretty small, and it's not broadsiding at all. But still, that's the problem with the shells. To be honest, it's very difficult, to get the shell hits because if they are so low in count. In this case, well, this shot the Smolensk, and I only need one shell hit, so there's that. So yeah, that's probably it. So now obviously there's a Kearsarge that I'm gonna do something about, and I will try to kill him because he's like pushing too hard. So there's that.
Our team is taking the lead.
We got the Kearsarge. Loria killed him, and yeah, 105k damage could be better. But I don't know how can I make it better. Like I tanked every single bit in this ship. Didn't have any heal, didn't have any torpedo reload booster. Used basically all the consumables out there. Like I just cannot heal at all. But the game is over, and the good thing is that I did pretty well, which I'm happy about. So there's that. So I think that's it for the Tsurugi. You can see this ship is not recommended at all. If you are looking to buy this ship and thinks that it might be something that can be comparable to Musashi, I would laugh so hard if someone says that. No way. Musashi is just tons better, man. Musashi is basically Yamato at tier 9, and I mean, it has a slightly better AA than Musashi, but carrier will strike you so easily and no problems. And it's a big citadel. There's no comparison to Musashi, even though it has 457s. No way. So that's it for the game. I hope you really like it. The game is gonna be over soon. Not recommended. If you are looking to buy this ship, I would just say do not buy the ship. It's really not worth it for your money, because right now it's only available for doubloons, and it's also available in the bundle. So yeah, Tsurugi, no way. I will never gonna recommend that. It's just a really bad ship for me. But well, it's up to you, I guess. So you can see I only got the Dreadnought, got 2 kills, so very luckily, Conde and the Smolensk. 53 shell hits, and yeah, there are some ricochets and non-pens. So yeah, it's for me it's a very mediocre ship. Team score, obviously, can't do anything really out there. Our Nakimov did play it well, and talking about the skill gap, there is one. Detail report wise, did damage to Conde and focused so much on Nevsky. That's why I got 40k, but still, the amount of shell that I threw at him, 18 shell hits, is just not impressive. I think I lost basically almost all of my A in that regard as well. Potential damage is okay. You can see if it cannot able to shatter the HE shells. a whole lot. It has such a big superstructure that people's gonna easily farm you. So thank you guys for the game. I hope you really like it, and you won't buy the ship, I hope, with that review. It could be different, depending upon game to game, but in general, Tsurugi is exactly like that, the amount of games that I played. So thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you into the next one.